Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski, bringing you Atlantic Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic, continued as Britain. We are holding on to our 9 squares on the tonnage war, and we are in week 4 of May 1941. And oh yeah, I'm supposed to send these down to hunt some submarines down here. Right. Was I supposed to hunt warships up here as well somewhere? I can't quite remember. I'll keep things as they are for now here. And then we'll sort of see where that takes us. I don't think we need to do all that much. Yeah, go on, let's see what happens. Oh no! Oh, I don't even know what to say. First engagement, and look what's happened. We're in Cape Verde in sunny weather in week 4 of May 1941. The destroyer Ilex, who is escorting a pretty large convoy of merchant ship, large freighters, C3 freighters, troop transport, Liberty freighter and a T2 tanker, seems to have stumbled across the battleship Bismarck in the afternoon. I've no idea why we have the initiative. It implies that we're the ones attacking. Now, why would we go in and attack? I've got no idea. I think it's because we must be mad. But nevertheless, enough of my feeling sorry for myself. Let's see what we can do. Can we do anything at all? Not really, not at... well, it's 17,000 yards. It's one destroyer. So I've got a choice to make. Do I gamble and, well, maybe not 100%, but basically 85% chance I lose the Ilex and subsequently the whole convoy? Or do I abandon the convoy and get the Ilex out? Do you know what? Seeing as I do have quite a bit of renown, I'm gonna do the more exciting option of the two. Flank, hard to starboard, make smoke. Let's close in for a torpedo run. Just out of curiosity, how many torpedoes do we have? 9. So, in theory, if I was to get close enough, and I was to drop all 9, we could possibly end up maybe damaging, hopefully sinking. So they're going for the troop transport. I believe that... no, it's not actually. I was about to say, I think the troop transport is the heaviest ship in this convoy, but actually it's not. Well, Bismarck over here now with secondaries pointed, and secondaries are fired already. Very nice looking, but also pretty lethal. Right, let's continue our mission. It's somewhat, you know, mad, but I think that, you know, we could possibly try and do something. So they'll still be moving along this way. Still firing with the secondaries. The good news is, with 9 torpedoes, I do have slightly more options in terms of timing. I could drop the torpedoes a bit later, and that way I could drop them a little bit earlier, I mean, which means dropping at a larger distance, but also spreading them out more as well, meaning that in theory at least we have a chance of at least landing some damage, even if it's 1 or 2 hits. So I do believe, in a way, if we could get perhaps, well, even if we could just force them to turn away and make smoke to try and break off the attack, I would still consider that a pretty big victory. If they turn away, my guess is that they'll probably want to go back to a port, and if that's what they'll want to do, then they'll be in port for quite some time, fixing the damage. Oh, excuse me, and ultimately the convoy will have technically been saved. Use the convoy in an offensive manner, of course. Oh, here we go. Are they... They've turned a bit. I'm not sure what they're going for with that. $13,000 yards still. I wonder what's going to happen when they'll realise that there's a destroyer closing in at 30 knots. I mean, they probably know that already, and they probably will eventually address the destroyer. It's just a bit of a, just waiting for that to happen. So the Liberty, not the Liberty freighter, the troop transport is on fire now. I mean, if the target is unarmoured, 5.9-inch guns will damage it. Like, yeah, they're not using their 15-inch guns, but even secondaries on an unarmed merchant, you don't want to be on the receiving end of those. Let's not forget, these are 5.9-inch, I'm guessing high explosive shells. Why would you want to be on the receiving end of those? Ever? I mean, even if you're a battleship, ultimately, why would you? If it's not necessary. Obviously, then again, if you're a battleship, they're not going to be using their secondaries. Oh, here we go. They've spotted the Ilex. I'm guessing that's because I'm less than 10,000 yards away. I think that could be it. So they've spotted me. They want to have a go at me. We've not been hit though, so you never know. Oh no, they're turning. Why are they turning? Oh, they're going for the troop transport? No, they're going for the... Do you know what? I've actually got no idea what they're going for. Were they going for this large freighter or for the troop transport that's here and not here? I'm guessing they weren't going for the destroyer, the Ilex. And if they were, that was absolutely appalling gunnery there, if that's what they were going for. Nevertheless, let's carry on. We haven't suffered a disaster here yet. This is not disastrous yet. They're going for the large freighter, but I'm confused. Why would you not sink the ship that you were starting out with initially? Like, I get it that you were firing at the troop transport, and then you switched to the destroyer because you noticed the danger. But then why would you suddenly go for a large freighter? Oh no! Oh no! Oh. Right, I'm genuinely trying to make sense of the tactics here, and I have nothing. I genuinely have no idea. One more and then we'll turn and fire, I think. Even if they decide to do something now, unless they get perfect accuracy immediately, we'll get our torpedoes away. No! Right, that's a couple of hits maybe. Right, propulsion is alright, steering is alright. What's not alright? AAA with light damage. Oh, now we can't see how far away they are. But I think we're close enough. Hard a port. Stand by the torpedo tubes, and we've actually got a chance of taking out the Bismarck here. Incredibly. Oh wow. Right, so we're basically right next to them, aren't we? We've got 9 torpedoes as well. 2,900, well 3,000 thereabouts. I know what you're thinking. Point blank range. No. No, it's anything but that. Right, I'm going to have to be careful here. Even though they're going at 30 knots, they like their turns. I'm going to put one torpedo over here. I'll put one at 79 exactly as well. I'll put one at 70... Wait, why have we not put one at 80? There we go, there's one at 80. Let's put one at 78. Let's do one at 77. 1 degree increments I think are the best way to go here. Let's do 76 as well. Yeah, but they're going 30 knots. Yeah, I was thinking maybe they won't reach that far, but they will. They will. 30 knots is fast. And then one more either side, I think. Let's see. Let's put one over here at 74 and one here in case they try and throw me off by turning. Hopefully we haven't messed that up. If we have messed it up, then yeah, I'm going to be pretty embarrassed with myself. But here we go, Ilex. This is your moment now. Please fire the torpedoes away. Right, merchant ship, large freighter. You can move all the ships forward. Unbelievably, you did it. That is the second of the Bismarck-class battleships sunk. Because as you know... Well, oh, I've just given it away. Fine, fine. Tirpitz was sunk in the previous episode. But please go and watch it as well. Just don't just say, oh yeah, that's fine now, he's told us what happened. We don't need to watch it. Ilex, look what they've done to you. Ilex has been sunk. Half torpedo tubes, heavy damage, AAA destroyed, and that's the final damage upon sinking for the Ilex. But Bismarck provided a fireworks display, and I believe will sink before the Ilex. So that's quite interesting, isn't it? We can't see the damage because, well, we wouldn't be able to see the damage in real life. Just about see the A turret going under now. I will admit, right here, right now, oh, the Ilex slipped under first. Oh, I thought the Bismarck would go under first. But I will say, right here, right now, I was not expecting this type of outcome. I was expecting something much worse. But here we are, incredibly. Yeah, look at all those. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All 9 torpedoes hit. The aft turrets were destroyed in the process. Superstructure blown to bits as well. Let's see who will disappear first. Oh, Bismarck goes under first. Well, this is the last we'll see of the Ilex as well. I mean, the Ilex laid down her life so that the convoy could live, which I think, in this reality, would be one of those tales that you'd hear about, that you'd talk about, that would go down in history as just one of those defining moments, defining acts of heroism that ultimately, you know, led to the greatest sacrifice you could ever ask for. So we will go ahead and say that that's done. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Ilex was sunk for 1,370 tons. One merchant ship troop transport received medium damage, one merchant ship large freighter received light damage. The rest of the merchant ship large freighters received no damage. The merchant ship Liberty freighter received no damage. The merchant ship T2 tanker received no damage, and the merchant ship C3 freighters received no damage. On the German side, incredibly, the battleship Bismarck was sunk for 41,700 tons. An unbelievable effort. Warship tons sunk on the British side, 1,370. Warship tons sunk on the German side, 41,700, and no merchant ship tonnage sunk on either side. 41,700 renown earned. Incredible, that's all I'm going to say. Absolutely incredible. Right, let's move the Vanek down here. We will need to replace the Ilex. Do you know what? In honor of the Ilex, I'll get myself an I-class destroyer. We'll get ourselves an I-class. We'll get the Imogen. Right, Imogen has been purchased. We will send Imogen down to the Canary Islands to escort the Exeter. So that means essentially Rodney is going to be doing absolutely nothing, because when I got Rodney I intended her to fight the Bismarck and all Tirpitz, but as it turns out both of those ships were sunk not by the Rodney, without the involvement of the Rodney. So now I really don't know what to do. I'll move these guys back to here. Sorry about pausing the recording so suddenly. Someone came into the room to tell me that they're going out. Not that that was particularly urgent, but nevertheless, interruptions are the name of the game for now, for me at least. All I can do is apologise. But anyway, enough of me complaining about my problems. I need to decide what to do with well, I do have with these destroyers first of all as well, and also what to do with the Rodney. In fact, I'm a little bit anxious as to whether the recording is still going, so I will just make sure everything is as it is. Right, everything should be going fine. I had a quick double check to make sure I was recording. What do I do with the Rodney? The Rodney's really vulnerable now. I don't know. I also have one more slot in my fleet. Do you know what? Let's get ourselves... I'll even say JKN Destroyer. Let's get a JKN Destroyer, the Juno. That will bring us up to 30 out of 30. And the Juno can join a sort of expeditionary force down here which will be in Cape Verde, and they'll be able to sort of potentially flush out any U-boats that are in the southern regions down here. Or I could send the Vanek. Actually, no, I can't send the Vanek. No. Oh, not quite what I got the Rodney for, but nevertheless, we will see Rodney in action. We will see her in action in the Faroe Islands in week 0.5 of June 1941. The weather is mostly sunny and, well, the battleship Rodney, the destroyers Azinibwan and Decoy, and the merchant ship C2 freighter and the merchant ship troop transport that they are escorting have come under attack in the evening from the destroyer Z18. Z18 with the initiative. I can't imagine this will take very long. Come on, shoot them down! Yeah, we didn't shoot them down. Oh, well, now what do I do? Honestly, if I lose the Rodney now, that's going to take the shine off completely. Yep, heading straight for one of the forward turrets. So unless I can get... Do we have any airstrikes? Right, to make this even more fair, we've decided to not use... They've decided not to give us any air support in Scapa Flow, in the Faroe Islands. Yet the Germans do get aircraft, they get a torpedo bomber. I don't even know what to do. Unless we do a one-shot kill here, it's not going to happen. And to do a one-shot kill, you need to be perfect immediately. We're getting hit by a torpedo, aren't we? I mean, look, I will try and do it. It's not like I secretly want the Rodney to sink. It's just that it... the bias, like I'm sorry, but the bias here, it's whatever. Let's just get this over with. Shoot. Right. So those were long. I've got a distinct impression I'm going to have to get these destroyers into the fight as well, because that torpedo will just about hit the area that's vulnerable, and it'll make Rodney blow up. I don't want it to happen, but knowing my luck in these things, that's exactly what's going to happen. Shoot. Right, so we're out of range with the Azinibwan. So with the decoy we're also out of range. Right, you guys just all move forward, including the merchants. Here comes the torpedo. Brace! Brace! We've taken the dive. Oh my god! Please shoot them down! We're desperate! Oh my god! No! What are you shooting at them with? Confetti? Yeah, nothing's damaged, but we've got a list and we're on fire, for goodness sake. What do I do? There's no way to avoid what's going to happen now. If I go up to flank, I'm exposing probably the B turret. If I go backwards, I'm exposing the A turret. If I turn to port or to starboard, I'm exposing something anyway. I'll go to port this time and... well, actually, no. No, what I'm going to have to do is go to starboard, see what's going to get hit. Yeah, that looks just right for the A turret, I think. We somehow need to get rid of this destroyer, like, right now. At least we have some sort of data to go off. They're saying to go 11.3. Well, actually no, desperate times call for desperate measures. We're going to use the squares to see what sort of elevation to shoot at. So we're over here. This is very desperate speculation, but you can see the situation, so please bear with me. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21 was not good. It was long. 19 would be better. So about 90% of what we did last time. What's 90% of 14.4? It's 1.4 less 13. I'll go 12.8, maybe. It's probably wrong, but I mean, we'll see. Maybe we get lucky for once. Maybe we get lucky for once. Rodney, my dear, please don't go under. Shoot. Go on. Nope, that's not good enough. I'm sorry, that's not good enough. I should have gone less. Brace. Brace. I swear if they get another airstrike. Finally! They've ran out of aircraft. Thank my lucky stars for that. You're going into Scarborough Flow for repairs. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if this is the lightest damage that the game has ever seen. You are going in for repairs. I'm only going to have you go 1/3 speed. I don't care what anyone says. Please just stay with me. Don't go under. 75,000 renown the Rodney cost. I don't want to see that go up in flames. Well, really, there's no pressure to perform now, is there? Ultimately, the worst of it is behind us now. Although, yeah, hurry up anyway. Shoot. Looking very poorly. Now, why could we not do that last time? Why could we not do that last time? This would have made things so much easier. Why couldn't we do that immediately? I don't know. But honestly, you Z18, you bully, you... Honestly, look what you've done to the Rodney. Look! The deck's almost awash. Action reports. On the British side, the battleship Rodney received medium damage. The destroyers Azina-1 and Decoy received no damage, and the merchant ships, the C2 freighter and the troop transport received no damage either. On the German side, despite having overwhelming air supremacy, the destroyer Z18 was sunk for 2,800 tons. So nothing was sunk in either category on the British side, thank my lucky stars. Warship tons sunk on the German side 2,800, and merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0. 2,800 renown earned. Can I please put the Rodney in? Yes. Yeah, not even trying to fool me with saying, oh yeah, it was light damage. Right, good, good. Yeah, that's alright. Rodney can now Stay in the shipyard. Just, you know, end of the war pretty much now. Right, let's send the Juno down here. Maybe send the Vanek here temporarily to... Oh, we can't go to... what I'll do then is I'll send the Jaguar here. Vanek can come down here. And hopefully now we've got a sort of... well, wall, so to speak, of destroyers. So in theory, anything that's down here will get flushed out. One way or another. I hope. Nice, nice. Thank goodness we didn't lose the Robin. That was the most important thing here. Right, it was 19 minutes when I checked my recording, so I'm guessing it'll be time to wrap things up now. We've seen plenty of action already this episode, I think. Before I leave, we'll have a look at the stats. So 27 naval vessels sunk for Britain, 118,000 tons. Merchants sunk over 900 for almost 3.5 million tons. Naval vessels sunk for Germany is 209, almost 500,000 tons. Bismarck really pushed that total tonnage sunk right up. Allied merchants sunk per month is a little under 160,000, it's 157,000. We're sort of holding on. I mean, it is week 1 of June 1941, so you'd expect the Allied merchants sunk per month to come down as a result of that because it's a new month. But, you know, if we can sort of hold on to this and then maybe get it below 150,000 in July perhaps, or August, it would be nice. It would be nice. Ships lost. We can still just about make out all the British losses on one side. German losses, take your pick. The most notable ones, however, recently, Tirpitz, Bismarck, both have been sunk. So, unless we see the H-39 class, which is basically Bismarck and Tirpitz, but better in every single way, that'll be it for German battleships that we encounter. Right, that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you enjoy the content, if you're enjoying this series, then do leave a like and subscribe. I think the epic, quite frankly, performance against the Bismarck, I think is worthy of a subscription, so if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It puts a smile on my face whenever I see the subscriber count tick up by 1. Share this video if you know someone, have a friend who might be into this type of content, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.